Hello everyone, my name is Konstantin Baum. I'm a master of wine, a retailer and a consultant. And this is my channel where we are thirsty for knowledge and wine. We're going to do something very special today. We are unboxing the recently released Coravin Model 11. To get this out of the way right away, I'm not being paid by Coravin to review this product. I've been using Coravin for 7 years now, so I know the product really well, and you're going to get my honest review. I will unbox the Coravin Model 11 together with you, and we're going to test whether it actually works. But first of all, a little bit of history. In 2013, I traveled through California and saw Coravin for the first time. In 2014, I bought this Coravin Model 8, which is the OG of Coravins, and have been using it quite a bit since. This one is called Model 8, even though it was the first one that was sold. And now we also have a Model 1, a Model 2, 3, 5, 6, and the most recently released Model 11. Coravin is really trying to push into the consumer market with this range of different models. The Model 1, for example, only costs around 150 euros, whereas this one was 300 euros, even though it's not available anymore. But there's obviously a difference in quality when you look at Model 1 and 2 and this one or the other more high-end versions of the system. 1 and 2 are more plasticky and less sturdy. But what Coravin also makes their money from is not just the systems, it's the capsules that are being used in the system. I think over the last few years I've spent way more money on capsules than on the device. The inventor behind Coravin is called Greg Lambrecht, and he has developed this device over several years. He is not only involved in this, he has several other companies, and he actually started his career creating devices for medical operations. And you can certainly see a lot of attention to detail and quality when it comes to all of the Coravin systems. Coravin is really well designed and very aesthetic, and it took him more than 20 prototypes until he had something that he could actually release to the market. Coravin was actually released in 2013, and that same year Robert Parker, the wine critic, endorsed it.
He has invented a transformational device for the preservation of wine.
Jeez, Bob, it looks like you filmed that video on a potato. I'm still using my Model 8 and I'm really happy with it. Over the years, it never really let me down. I broke maybe 2 needles over the years and have used up roughly 100 cartridges. I'm not just using the device for tasting different wines over the course of an evening if my wife doesn't want to drink with me. I also use it when I'm doing tastings. Like this, I can just pour myself a little glass and then put the wines back onto the shelf and get back to them after a few days, instead of opening all of the wines and then just giving them away to friends and neighbors. I can taste the bottles over a course of a longer period. The only issue I have with the Coravin Model 8 is actually the cartridge holder. It doesn't screw on as well as it should. It always feels like it's screwed on too loose or too tight. But now let's unpack it. Okay, let's do this. This feels a little bit like Christmas. So the way Coravin is actually pitching this Model 11 is that it is the first automated Bluetooth connected Coravin preservation system. So Coravin has always been really good at packaging their products in a very high-end, high-quality way. It feels more like unpacking a high-tech device from a company like Apple. So this is the little booklet that comes with it, and then this is the capsules in a very high-end box. And this is the Model 11. This looks really cool, really pretty. The colors are great, very good branding. So let's take this off and here we are. So this is the box that you can use to carry your Coravin around. I actually never carry my Coravin around, but anyways. And here it is. So this is the Model 11. So the body is made out of stainless steel, plastic, zinc and glass fiber, and it feels really good in my hands. It actually feels better than the Model 8, to be honest, even though I always really like the feel of this. This feels more slick and more futuristic. It only comes in black, so that's maybe something that turns off some people, but I really like black. It actually feels like a piano. So what else do we have in here? Let's have a look. Under here. Okay. So this is the little stand that you get. It looks pretty much the same as the old one that I have for my Model 8. And there are some new things as well. So this is not super new, the screw caps, but they're fairly new. There was always a problem with people not being able to use Coravin with screw caps. So this is kind of what they came up with. I've played around with this in the past and they're actually pretty good. So you are able to pierce with the needle through this silicone layer, and then you're able to take some wine out of the bottle and then it reseals again and you can put the bottle back onto the shelf. This is something pretty new. This is the aerator. They only came up with that fairly recently and I've never tried it before, but I saw it at an event and it's quite interesting. I mean, obviously people were complaining that the wine coming straight out of the bottle isn't decanted pretty much, so you don't have the opportunity to make sure that the wine actually gets a little bit of air, and this is what they came up with in order to combat that problem. And like I said, in this little red box there are some capsules, 6 in total. I will need much more than 6, that's for sure. I will have to charge this Coravin first in order to use it, so this will give me some time to clean up this mess and then we'll try it. So we're back with the charged Coravin Model 11. I only left it on the charger for an hour, so I'm guessing it's not fully charged yet, but it should be enough for this. It is lit in red now, which means that the capsule is empty or there's nothing in the capsule holder. So we'll have to fill it up with a new capsule. I mean, those capsules are the same as they used to be. They are filled with argon, and there are some misconceptions with regards to argon gas. Argon gas is actually in the atmosphere, so you're breathing argon gas right now, and it's pretty frequently used in winemaking. So you see how it actually lights up in blue right now, which means that the device is active and you can use it. So I prepared a wine that we can trial the new device with. This is a 2009 Pommard, and as you can see up here, I already took some wine out of the bottle on the 10th of October 2019. So that is now roughly 8 months ago. And now we're going to see, first of all, how this works and then whether the wine is actually still okay. So what you're supposed to do here is put this onto the bottle and then just push it in. This is much easier than the way it used to work before, so it is pretty simple to do really. So now you get to select whether you want a tasting pour or a whole glass. I want a whole glass, so let's see how that works. We put the device here. You don't have to push anything, you just tilt it and it pours automatically. Like magic. It's supposed to stop when it's done, so let's see whether that works. It actually pushes back more argon gas as it goes to make sure that the desired amount is reached. So I know this wine pretty well, and it doesn't really feel like it has changed since the last time I took some wine out, which is 8 months ago, so quite a while ago. So let's remove the Model 11. So you just pull up this and then you just pull it out entirely. So the cork reseals automatically by itself and we are not losing any wine, which is good. So there's something else that is new with the Coravin Model 11. You can actually connect it to the Coravin app. You just add a system, pick this, and then you actually get to decide how much gas you want to use while pouring your wine. The more gas you use, the faster you pour. The less gas you use, the slower you pour. It also shows you the level of gas in your capsule. So that's kind of smart. I'm not really sure how often I'm going to use this though. I would probably be far more likely using this app if I could download it onto my Android phone, but it is only available for iPhones and iPads. So let's look at the difference between the Model 8 and the Model 11. The Model 8 was a total game changer. The Model 11 isn't a total game changer, but it is something that is really well designed, really well made. It's beautiful in my opinion. I'm pretty sure that not everyone will like the modern look of it, as the wine industry is quite a traditional industry. I'm pretty sure this modern look will raise some eyebrows. That's also the price. I mean, this bundle that I presented costs 1,000 euros in total. 1,000 euros is a lot of money. This was 300 euros and I thought it was quite expensive already, but this is obviously quite a step up. But if you want the fanciest, most evolved Coravin model, then this is certainly what you should be going for. I will need to play around with this a little bit more to really see whether I like it or not. But my first impression is pretty good. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and there's quite a lot of exciting stuff lined up for the next few weeks, so stay tuned. My question of the day is, what is your experience with Coravin? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Which is your favorite model? All of that. Please comment down below and I will answer all of your questions if you have any. I hope I see you again soon. Until then, stay thirsty.